should be good now, hopefully. So yeah, we're going to be playing on the Slabserver a bit. I've been playing on the server for quite some time, but I've never actually played on it on video before. I kind of recorded one earlier, kind of testing it out and stuff. Um, so hopefully everything should be good. If not, let me know. I'm only going to be playing for a little bit here, kind of working on my shop, so let's go ahead and open it. The only thing I've got on is Optifine, so I'm at the world border here because I went to mine some stuff at the end of the last one, kind of just showing off the resource world. Might visit there later. I probably will have to, really, but um, let's see. There should be boats. Yeah. Okay, so should allow me to travel back quickly without having to use any of my rockets. I've kind of gone through about 4 stacks a day already, and I played for about half as long as I plan on playing. So yeah, this is what I've been doing quite often off stream recently. So that's why I've kind of been wanting to start recording and stuff on it, as it will allow me to actually be able to do stuff as I've been a bit addicted to it on stream and stuff. Whoa, it's going to be a frame rate drop. Um, the server was a bit laggy earlier. It restarted at the end of the last video, but haven't played on it since then. Seems to be, or it seems to be running a lot smoother. Like I was getting frame rate drops and stuff like that all the time. Um, Beanstalk. I actually haven't been to this store. So this is a shopping district. We just went through the Nether Hub. Where somebody's down there. In Black Mesa. Arrows, bones, string, rotten flesh, saddles, stone, yeah, stone, and cobblestone. Oh wait, is there other stuff? Well, it looks like there will be, but so yeah, that seems to be the basic shop there. I just wanted to see who was down here. It is Wheatley Core. Oh, and then there's the master and someone else. I didn't see them. They kind of flew past for a second. Um, so yeah, what I want to do on this is kind of restock my shop, which is over here. It's not loaded in yet. There we go. Pokemon Center. Um, oof, ran into the furnace. So I've got a few items in these chests from my previous store that I built whenever I had the island fully filled, but I expanded it to build this one, and now um, it seems to, or I had to like expand it so that way it fit this shop here, but not all of it's filled. I have to fill in that side, I believe. Um, and then there's a bit on this side actually that I had to extend as well, but it shouldn't take as long. So this is the stuff that I plan on selling in here. Got shroom lights, logs, cobblestone, stone, decorative stone, which is like andesite and stuff, gold blocks, iron blocks, none of it's stock. No blocks service, which I'll build note blocks along. I might do some of those on recordings and stuff. Got sand, gravel, and sea lanterns. Then I'm also going to be selling any of the stuff that I like use to build the shop. I'm gonna sell any of the excess stuff that I have in like a chest. Like I'm just gonna put it all there and put it in shulkers and stuff. So yeah, I'm actually selling it a bit cheaper than most of the other people in the server, but I'm trying to just sell it in blocks. I'm not trying to sell shulkers of anything, as not too great at getting them and working with them and stuff. So yeah, most of the stuff here is pretty easy to farm as well, but I figured it would just be kind of nice to sell it to people so that way they didn't have to, like gold. Gold takes a while to farm, so that's why I wanted to sell stuff like that. Stone, logs, streamlines, all that kind of stuff. And then also sea lanterns are kind of annoying to farm. Um, but yeah, this is where you will end up paying. There's not like a hopper or anything, it's just going to be a single chest. Should be able to be good enough for people. I'll have a little station here where you can get some speed, and it'll play that theme. And then if I turn this lever over here to on, Seems like TPS is actually allowing this, unlike earlier. Bit of lag, but that's okay. It usually works pretty well. Um, but yeah, as you can tell, it kind of lags a bit on the server. This allows it to loop if you have it down, the loop's on, and if you have it up, the loop is off. But yeah, it'll be different each time just because of the lag with everyone that's online right now. As it's a bit busy compared to normal today. Like, there was a pretty good amount of people, and now it's just one little section, but there was like 2 rows earlier. The bad thing about the Poke Center theme is that it's connected to this pressure point, so if anyone walks on it while it's still playing, it's gonna repeat into itself and sound weird. And then I also built this Pokestop to hide a beacon, because I wanted to see if there was like a way to hide a beacon, because I know a lot of people have beacons at their stores and stuff, but they don't really hide them. They'll usually have them out in the open or whatever, but I wanted to try to incorporate it into the actual build itself and make it have a reason, not just be like a random beacon. So I built a Pokestop. Um, a friend suggested I build a gym, but that would be a bit hard to do with the amount of space here. Um, and then over in the back, there's nothing. Like, I plan on actually building some stuff. I might do that in the next um, recording, because I'm going to be working on this a bit, like off stream and stuff. Like, I'll probably do mining and stuff off video as well. Or maybe I'll do streams for that kind of stuff because it's kind of grindy. Um, yeah, what I thought I would do today is actually get some of the materials I need to start stocking because the store's not open yet. Like, I finished most of the bottom side, but there's still all of this here. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I was going to replace it with brown wool, but actually kind of works. I need to work on the lighting up here because I really wanted it to have hidden lighting or not have torches anywhere. It's what I tried to avoid. Um, that's why there's so many bushes and stuff. But I mean, mobs still spawn in a bit upstairs, um, which is a difficult part. There are mobs spawning in here, so I lined these with these sea lanterns here. This just covers up redstone. I can't just leave, like I can't put a block here because it'll make the lever go a bit weird, and it'll like loop into itself for about a second or so, and then kind of stop. So it's kind of interesting. It could be like a mini clock almost, where it's just on for a second and then turns itself off. I'm not really sure why that happens necessarily. It just kind of works like that. Um, they actually have sea lanterns in here. I'm still lighting up the main island, and I'm gonna be decorating the outside with like custom trees and stuff, but that doesn't mean I can put them in here for now, and then if I need to take them out, I can, because it is my store, I guess. Yeah, I'll have to make sure that it is fully stocked. And the prices are probably going to be changed a bit. Um, one thing I plan on doing is going during the month of Pokemon's anniversary, which is actually next month, which I want to try to finish this quickly, is I wanted to try to do like a 25% off thing with it being Pokemon's 25th anniversary, but I'm not sure how that's going to work, because I do have to finish the shop first. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of shulkers here. I'm trying to find some of the emptier ones, and I'll take them with me whenever I go and try to get some resources. So I think I'm going to go for sand and gravel. So this one's actually pretty empty, so I'll just go ahead and empty it. Got a lot of flowers in here. This one's pretty empty, the sandbox. So yeah, that should be somewhat full. This shulker that I already have on me. I need to make sure to mine this one. Whoop, not that one, but this one, because it's kind of in a weird spot where I might lose it if I'm not careful, because it's pretty easy to get confused on what's where with all of these shulkers. Let's see if that's good. So it's this one, right? Yep. Go ahead and put that in my valuables chest, I guess. Or shulker that I It's not really a valuables one, I just went mining with it earlier as well. So, now, that's a lot. Yep, I haven't slept in a while. I actually brought a bed out here so that way I could sleep. But I'd rather sleep if someone else goes to sleep, which I don't think anyone has, no. So yeah, there's quite a few of them here. I guess here will be good. That one was fast. It really takes a second for that to work. Actually, I'm going to set my spawn here. Inside the Poke Center for now. It's actually not that great of a spawn spot, just because it's so far away from the main island. And then I'm going to go grab a few rockets, and then I'll head to the resource world. As well as a few ender pearls. I should grab some of them as well. I don't think I have any over there, but I might as well check. Here comes the fun part of digging through all these. That's the boat from the dock that I made. Somebody actually changed the dock over there and made it look a lot nicer, but now I have all of this shulker spam here, so I'll probably fix up this dock as well. But I actually built both of them. I didn't do all of the detail that's on the other one, though. I actually left this one over here. So it turns out I don't have any pearls this way, so that means I won't be going to Moria. Have my volume turned up a bit. Let's go here. There's a pigman. Definitely percussion gang anyway. Let's go to the blue portal. I am reading chat a bit, but I probably won't be interacting with it until, or unless like someone mentions me. So yeah, first thing I want to get is sand, so I'm gonna need about 2 shulkers full of sand for the initial restock here. I'm actually gonna grab a few pearls from the world border here. This is where I started the stream, in case, or the stream recording, in case you're wondering. So yeah, this is the world border here, and the reason that you want to go to the world border is that will take you to the resource world in this server, so kind of avoid people blowing up stuff in the nether, because the nether area is really decorated and stuff like the nether hub. To avoid people like mining and blowing stuff up there all the time, they have a resource world that is accessible by throwing an ender pearl to the world border, and for some reason there's also a boat over there. So yeah, spawns you right at 0, 0. Or around it. I think this clay takes up 0, 0. But you mine the clay to go back. So I need to grab some fireworks. As you can see, I'm pretty low on terms of diamonds. I've only got 4 because kind of lost all of my stuff a while ago, so I had to re-get it back. And I've been buying some stuff for the store as well. So it looks like there is a desert at 800 negative 200. So let me get out my phone really quickly and take a note of this, so that way I can make my way over there. So 800 negative 200. Go ahead and F3 here. So 800 is which way? This way? The negative 200 is this way. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that off now and just head that way towards the desert. I actually got this shovel today. That's another reason why my diamonds are a bit low, because I had to make this and this pickaxe, as well as I went ahead and got protection on the rest of my gear that I needed it for. I've had this chestplate for a while, because when I lost all my stuff, I only lost a full set of netherite outside of the chestplate. Okay, so I want to head a bit more this way now. Quite a lot of sand, but yeah, I've reached the desert here. Lots of mobs spawn here in the resource world. Especially like underground. It's really bad. Yeah, I'm playing with Optifine on, so it's gonna be some lighting stuff like that. Like if I had a torch in my hand, it would light up the area around me. That desert temple's definitely been looted for its TNT and stuff. Like somebody got a test game skill. So yeah, I guess it's time to mine sand, because that's being a bit annoying there. Unless I can get it here. Like it flew through me. There we go. Okay, so now to just go ahead and get some sand. Pretty easy to do with the efficiency 5 netherite shovel. We'll say. I figured I would start with sand first, as that would be the one that I could get the quickest out of all of the materials. So, just gonna be grabbing 2 shulkers full and then heading back, and then I actually might grab a gravel shulker as well, because I only need 1 shulker of it, because I had a shulker that I had bought extra whenever I was making the Poke Center, but I already had enough for the concrete that I needed. Some more of them, but look like they got stuck on there. I say I don't. Oh, it looks like they're getting stuck, so that's good. Never mind. Actually, I just go underground. But I'd rather just let them hit me, because it'll be better than actually dealing with them. Anyone else in the... No, I'm the only one in the resource world. You can tell by looking at the player list, and if their name has a pickaxe next to them, they'll be in the resource world. Okay, so that's about half a shulker so far. Just trying to get some... and mixing it up a bit, so that way it's somewhat interesting. I guess these phantoms attack me every 3 seconds. Kind of interesting. First time I picked up a cactus? Maybe in the no, I don't think I have picked the cactus, actually. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. In vanilla, I've seen them in dungeons, I guess. But yeah, as you can tell, people mine in the desert quite often. So it's a bit empty over there. And people grabbing sand. There are stores that explicitly sell sand and stuff like that. My store is kind of multiple different items. You couldn't tell by what I was selling. Yeah, it's turning daytime, so that'll get rid of the phantoms. And say, hitting him with a shovel, I know, but I mean, it's still not doing any damage. So how close am I to filling this up? I've still got about a row to go. And that'll be halfway done with getting the sand for now. It's weird how sometimes they don't start burning until later. There's a surprising amount. They're very quiet as well. I'm sure that getting burned alive in the sun or whatever doesn't feel too great, but if I had to guess. At the end of this video, I will go, maybe when I head back to the shopping district, I might visit one of the songs that I built for someone on the server. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, my original store was the Velvet Room. It was based off of Persona 5 and 4, I guess, as well. It's pretty much just a little series, because they've all had Velvet Rooms in them, but I don't remember what... I think it was actually Persona 3's Velvet Room on the inside is what it was based off of, but the outside was more of Persona 5's. Kind of like a prison. It had some meaning behind it and stuff, but I didn't really make any money off of it or anything. Like, I sold one song pretty much, and that was while the store was being built. And then I waited a few weeks, nothing really happened, and then a few days ago I just went ahead and burned any of the wood parts down and then just mined out the rest. And then ever since then I've been working on the Pokemon Center. So I still want to make no-block songs and stuff on the server, as I find it really fun to do. Kind of make them on my own as well. I was making one for Mario, like a Mario 35th anniversary one on my Switch Lite, but I didn't actually finish it in time for the anniversary, but I might go back and work on it at some point still, because it is pretty fun to do. You can get it to work and stuff. So, there we go. The main issue with the server in no-block songs is that server lag will kind of mess up the songs, and they might play a bit differently. They might play slower or faster than usual. They might slow down and speed up. Sometimes they'll just stop for a second, then when they come back, it'll just be a jumble of notes all played at once, and then it'll continue from where it left off. It's kind of weird how it happens sometimes, but the server's not really too active, I guess. Like, what I mean by that is there's usually only like 12 people on it, like 10 to 12 maybe, is usually kind of average high almost. Like average, I would say, is probably about 6 to 8 players. But yeah, as of late, it's usually just been about 6 to 4 players really. But today there were like 20 players online earlier, so it was a bit busy. That's why it was lagging a bit in the last one that I recorded. But yeah, I've kind of just scrapped that recording as my microphone was really loud. I'm not sure if it's too loud here. Like, I have it to -6. It wasn't -4, so I increased it by, or I decreased it by a bit to make it so it's not so loud. But when I turned it down to 8, it sounded really quiet on my end. But I'm not too sure how loud or quiet it is. I won't be able to really know until after videos out on YouTube or whatever. So, yeah, let's see. It's not like I'm listening to myself. Like what the recording software is recording whenever I'm doing this. And I do have stuff like ore borders and stuff turned on for vanilla tweaks. I have a few vanilla tweaks things on. Hopefully they're not too distracting or anything. I usually don't play with ore borders, I just have them on because, I mean, if I want to go mining or something, I'd rather just be able to see them and get out of there rather than just sit there and mine, because, I mean, a lot of stuff like coal is what I mostly use for ore borders, just so that way I can grab some if I need to get some for whatever reason. But I mean, like, iron and gold aren't that valuable on the server. Coal itself isn't really that valuable either. The only thing that's really valuable is diamond. Like, emerald and gold, I guess, could be considered valuable as it's usually farmed a lot. But I mostly farm it for note block songs. That's pretty much it. Iron is pretty easy because there's a community, was known as the community poppy farm, but it's really just an iron farm, but that also gets poppies as well. Or I guess really a poppy farm that gets iron as well. So yeah, that wasn't as much sand as I thought it was. But yeah, I'm almost done with this sand. This might be like the grindiest part for a bit. I'll try to explore around this resource world here and see if I can see anything interesting. And I haven't actually been on this resource world too much. I was on the last one, Carla. I was on it for a while. Like, I made a base there, but whenever I went inactive, whenever I came back, Carla was gone. So, kind of lost all my stuff that I had left there. I didn't have anything too valuable, I think. I think I had like a netherite hoe in it because I've been farming some of the new wood, like the nether wood and stuff. It's not really new at this point, but I was like farming that a lot, and the leaves kind of just stay there, or whatever they're called, like warped wart or whatever. Um, they kind of stay in the air after you mine them. So, yeah. I'm actually just gonna leave it on the ground, so I don't need that much more. Yeah, I got more than enough at this point. So I figured it would be pretty close. How am I doing on rockets? It looks like I'm fine, so have that on. Have to repair my wings again, potentially. I already repaired them once earlier. I am kind of curious what's in here, though. But yeah, as you can see, it's been a bit destroyed here. So it's definitely been looted. But those chests could be of some use. Especially if there's something random in them, you never really know. What could be in them? Like there's some iron horse armor, thorns, a book. So there wasn't really anything in it at all, but that's fine. I believe it's this way back to spawn. Go ahead and check, actually. So decreasing in X and increasing in Z. That's where I need to be headed. So this way. Yeah, there's a village. I think I went to it earlier. There's not really anything there. I stole a bed from it, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, now we're back in the main area. So this is the Doof Tower from Phineas and Ferb's Muddy Built. I don't think there's actually anything in it, it's just a song. Yeah, there's some banners and a map, I guess. this building that's over here. I actually haven't been here too much, as I said earlier. I went mining in it for a bit, but I haven't actually explored this main area. Just iron armor. Anything in these shulkers? There's somebody's shulkers, but I'm just curious. Kind of like to look into stuff like that. As long as you don't take anything, it's fine though. Unless it says you can. So, yeah, I actually decided to come back here because I know a place where I can get gravel that might be somewhat easier than going to the resource world and having to come back. And while I'm here, I could actually, let me pull up the cords really quickly. So, red tunnel is where I need to head to. So I'm in the blue one, so I'll just have to go across another. So yeah, red tunnel's actually here. And then it is negative 325. So that'll be pretty quick. I'll try to avoid showing names if possible on whose base this is. So I'll try to go ahead and look down and stuff. But yeah, I think this is the place, right? I kind of want to look, but then I'd have to. But I'm pretty sure this is it. It's 322-ish. If not, it's on the other side, so it's not too bad. Okay, so yeah, this is the right place actually. So yeah, as you can see, pretty impressive area. It's actually changed quite a bit since last time I was here. Grown even more impressive. The person who owns its place isn't online. I think they're in the Discord talking though, so I thought I saw them in chat earlier. But yeah, last time it was just this tentacle that was here, and it wasn't even as detailed as it is now. But it's definitely changed quite a bit. So the song that I built is actually underneath this ship. It's like underneath this area, but the redstone for it is right here. So yeah, that's the song. There was a bit of lag issues, but yeah, that's just server stuff that can kind of mess it up at times, but get the idea of what it was. Hello there. So yeah, let's go ahead and head this way. Leaves the spawn be towards this way. Yep. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of things down the tunnels. I'll actually, that's interesting. I'll actually go to my old base here. It's just pretty much a rocket down the tunnel. correctly. Okay, it might be a bit further. I don't need to look at the chords because I remember how the tunnel was made. It's just this one on the right here. So yeah, this was my starter base area where I actually first started on the Slabserver. So just random nether portal. I brought a horse from spawn all the way through the nether to get there. But yeah, this is it. There's not really much here. I actually will be taking some stuff here while I out here. That I'll need for my shop. Actually, we'll need andesite. Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to grab everything because I was going to say there's quite a lot. I should actually put down a shulker. That's going to confuse me later. That one won't, though. How's my elytra doing? It's about half. Ooh, gravel. Actually kind of important that I grab some of that while I'm here too, but I won't have enough to finish the store or anything. This is definitely more cobblestone than what I actually need to. So actually, let me go ahead and grab some of the other materials. And I can get. Oh wait, never mind. This was. I did turn into that, didn't it? 10% chance. I'd rather keep them in stack forms than even have just one off. So yeah, there's that done. Yeah, here was an enchanting room that I don't think I ever actually finished it. I might have though. Got these chests here. There's not too much important stuff in them or anything. Got a farm, and then down here was a mine, but I'm not sure how much I actually used it. Kind of. Oh, I used it a bit. Just looks down here and it's all cleared out for a few blocks. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. But yeah, that's how I used to mine now. I just mine in one direction rather than like a whole. Or I was used to mine in one direction like that then, but I mean just like a 1x2 kind of whole thing. Still mess up with my torches. I like to keep torches right side. I've talked about this before, I think, but I just think that it's a bit easier if you cave a torch on the right side, but I still mess that up now and place them in the middle. But I always try to keep them like as close to the right side as possible. But I mean, if I'm just like going through a big area, I'll just be like that and just place them in the center almost, because it just feels more natural almost to place them in the center. I don't really know how to describe it, but um, it's just a bit easier for me if I keep them on the right side. I won't get lost. It's weird seeing all of this with these textures, though. Yeah, the creepers are Minecraft Dungeons creepers. I thought it would kind of be interesting to change them to the Dungeons ones. But yeah, and then I built this mansion. It's pretty much completely empty inside. I think there's a fireplace. Yep, that's it. Oh, and their dog. That dog doesn't have a name. I had one in the resource world that had a name, but it's gone. Whenever the resource world reset. So this way is towards the entrance. Blue tunnel. Out by the crafting tables on the tunnel. So yeah, that's one of the places I thought about trying to get gravel from. Another one is my actual base. which I haven't shown yet. My current one that I've used rarely, honestly. Like, I mostly just stay at the shopping district in the Pokemon Center. Used to be the Velvet Room, but I usually just stay over here or kind of explore around the shopping center. Because there are some interesting builds. I might do a full, like, walk around the shopping center and stuff eventually. But yeah, let's go ahead and empty out these shulkers. I'm gonna turn on the song. So that way it's not just silence in the background. This song isn't as detailed as the Pirates of the Caribbean one. It's just a simple one that I did. It's just one note block per note. But it was pretty easy to build. Like, I built it in about, well, really about 20 minutes, but I flooded it a few times. I didn't fill in the island fully. Which is one of the reasons why I plan on filling in the island as soon as possible. Okay, so there's andesite there. I actually wouldn't mind showing the redstone for that in a second, for the song. It's gonna be a bit hard to show the looping mechanic and how it turns off. Like, I could explain it, but it would be hard to, like, I guess, show it as it's a bit of a tight space to get in and out of. It was a bit annoying to build. So andesite, diorite, granite, and then goes here, and now for the sand. Okay, so there's some more sand. Nice to have one entire thing filled up. I might grab some extras later for when I need to start restocking things, but that won't be for now. So yeah, a good entry spot to get into the song. It's a bit difficult. Might be here. Oh no. Okay, luckily that didn't mess anything up. Let me go ahead and close that off. So as you can see, it's a bit of a tight squeeze. This is the repeat line, and this is the line that activates the song itself. So whenever you step on a pressure plate outside, it turns on. This is the system that makes it where it can loop. So that's the torch earlier that you can't place a block from. The lever is like right here-ish, I think. And whenever you flick the lever, it retracts the block, so that way it won't repeat, or it will push the block towards it, so it will. And this is the actual song itself, the healing theme, which I think I played that earlier, but if I'll play it again anyway. And then I have these on. I turned these on actually after I made the song, but it would have helped me make the song a bit. The healing theme is in here, and there's also a dispenser for whenever I put speed potions on it, so that way it'll give people speed whenever they hit it. There's not really a point in healing people, like doing a splash potion of health, but or because like it's just in the shopping district where mobs don't spawn. Even though mobs will spawn on this island, because it's not the mycelium island where the shopping district is, it still wouldn't be too useful as people probably just eat food and heal with how much damage they would take. Wearing full netherite. Unless they did like PvP here. There's not really a gym, so it wouldn't make too much sense for that to happen. But yeah, this is a song. I did all the timing and notes myself. Like I didn't really look up anything like I normally do. Um, so that was kind of neat. This looks like a good spot to just randomly pillar up, because I can't actually just fly out, because I'll hit my head on the ceiling. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun, just like going in there, if I want to change a song or anything. So let me actually turn off the loop, so that way, in case somebody steps on the pressure plate, it doesn't just have, like, this is what it would sound like. I've had that happen a lot with mobs walking on it, so that's why I made the loop optional. And also, so that way I can go insane functions listening to that all day. And then I don't think I showed too much of the red side, actually, or the upstairs part, but the upstairs mobs keep spawning up here, but I think I fixed that mostly. I do want to hide the lighting better eventually. Just hear that massive note blocks in the background. And then this is kind of the employees' only room where meetings happen. I built like a chair and stuff here, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that side of the room. That's why I built that. I actually pre-built this entire Pokemon Center in creative mode on my Switch, and then translated to survival, but the difference is that the blue side, the Pokemart, is regular blue, whereas in this world it's light blue because I grabbed the wrong guy. But yeah, this is where I thought about getting gravel, but honestly it would just be kind of annoying to get in, now that I think about it. But this is the underside of the island that I've been working on filling. It was a lot more disorganized, but it's been filled all the way up to this point. There might be like a single block or something missing that I might have missed, like when I was filling it in, but I usually just turn on music and fill in blocks. Like I don't think that would be something I would want to do right now, because that would be kind of grindy. I've already dug sand, so I want to try to avoid doing grindy stuff as much as possible at this point. If I can avoid it, kind of have something a bit more interesting to watch. It would have been interesting for like my first time, maybe going on like a tour, but I was playing on a much worse computer than I am now, and this computer isn't exactly a gaming computer either, but it's at least like 4 times better than my previous setup that I used to stream on and stuff, which is why I wanted to try to port on here. But yeah, one thing you'll notice is that this island's actually filled all the way on the underside as well, whereas most people don't do this. Don't know why. It's not like it takes hours and hours of gathering tons of shulkers of dirt or potentially buying them, because there's a store that sells them, but because I'm out of diamonds, I'll mostly be grinding them. Although I do plan on, whenever I get a few, trying to fill in the rest of it. There's somebody flying around. But yeah, this store over here is one that I frequent a lot, as it sells dirt. I would sell dirt in my store, but um, bone stream. Oh, they changed the dirt to here, I think, or maybe it was that, and I'm just a bit confused. I thought the dirt was on the left side. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. Yeah, there's quite a few people over here actually. Trying to see if I could see what it was, but couldn't really. I saw Davian, but that was pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, that's another story I visited a lot of Saltwood, but you can also get fireworks there. Kind of and free firework top-ups. So yeah, to get to my base, I usually just fly there, because the portal from my base is connected to someone else's, and I don't exactly have the coordinates down. I need to put the coordinates down at some point, but um, I think I might have some materials I could use for my shop there, like some gravel. I'll at least have like a stack of it somewhere. pretty much always run into gravel. It's actually not too far away from the shopping district. It will only take like 3 minutes to get there, maybe. But yeah, this is decked out, I'm pretty sure. Although this place is so inactive now, I don't think it's here, but it could be. And might just only be enterable by the nether, like what my base is supposed to be, but the portal got... No, like, I didn't mislink the portal or anything, it's just that the portal is... The portal in the nether itself is connected to someone else's base, whereas the portals, whenever you go through it from my base, will take you to, like, the right spot or whatever. Okay, so... this will probably be, like, the last place I check out here. I just kind of wanted to show it off. I never actually visit here, though. Like, I built this whole thing. I need to figure out a way to hide the lighting in this area a bit better as well. I'll do that one day. But I was going to build, like, an arena in the middle and all this kind of stuff, but I just never visit here. The last thing I did here, I'm pretty sure it's not mob-proof. That's terrifying. But yeah, last thing I did here, I think, was just build another portal, which ended up failing. So that's why I don't visit this place that much. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a lot of materials. Actually, I need this. Then we'll be selling iron. Oh, I have all of these shulker boxes. I didn't even realize. Blackstone, prismarine. I'll need some of those as well. Yeah, those ones are empty. Yeah, there was gravel on that one. 2 sacks or so. But yeah, it's mostly just building materials that I use. And then this is my storage system. I've got quite a few things, so that's why I thought I would visit here. It's because I've got this kind of large storage system that should have some materials that I need at least. It's not currently, like, labeled or anything, but it is filtered at least, so I would be able to find stuff eventually. Why didn't those stack? That's weird. But yeah, I think I will just be ending things here for now on my base, and then maybe grabbing some of the stuff off stream. But yeah, I guess I hope to see everyone in the next one.